supporting the district local government of Nebbi to review their local revenue enhancement plan. We came to realize that actually there were numerous gaps within the old local revenue enhancement plan, and yet this is a key and critical document needed as an instrument for local revenue mobilization and management within the lower local government and local governments like districts, sub-counties and others.
So we have been having these local revenue enhancement plans, but they are not as comprehensive as they should be.
When we looked at it, we found out that there were some gaps. And when we learned that SEATINI had an arrangement of assisting different local governments, so we really had to talk to them to assist us improve. And they showed us where some weaknesses were, and we really do hope that we're going to first of all to improve on it, and of course look at our weaknesses as a system.
As a major challenge, we had a lot of issues with data management. Our local revenue database was very poor. There are new things that came after the introduction, after the approval of that plan. For example, the IRAS, Integrated Revenue Management Systems, that we need to incorporate. The new units, administrative units that have come up. And there were also some omissions that we realized we couldn't capture in that document.
We have a long way to go in improving local revenue collection, because what I have to admit that we get grants from the central government, but these grants, if you make a comparison, if you look at our budget, I think our local revenue is about 1% currently. Currently is 1%. So which makes us as a district to make sure that we improve, because currently we're not performing very well. So we need to make sure that local revenue is emphasized from the sub-county level and even the town councils. Because at the end of the day, when you have local revenue, then it enables us to implement the projects which we set out to do.
But I think what can only be done is mindset change through a lot of dialogues. What can be done different, so that at the end of the day, both the civil society and the local government are able to work together to get a solution to the issues of corruption and strengthening those systems whereby the persons responsible are put to task and they are given deadlines. So at the end of it all, effective follow-up is done. That when we agreed that by the end of this month, we need this to be done, the responsible persons or stakeholders take it up to them, because it is part of what they're supposed to do in mandate, to follow up every other person who is tasked with the responsibility.
One of the attempts that are being made is profiling of all existing potential revenue sources. So mostly the parish chief that manage at the sub-county level are deployed in the field, the areas where they work, to register businesses and service points, maybe markets that spring up. Those are all potential sources of revenue. But also they are doing one more other thing, that is sensitizing the community on why it is important for the revenue to be collected. There is need for every plans to be adjusted after a certain period of time. And for local government, long-term plans should be reviewed and adjusted after at least 2.5 years. But for the Local Revenue Enhancement Plan, we have almost implemented up to 4 years of it without reviewing and adjusting. And situations have changed. We have new revenue sources that were not captured, so we don't have a background to bring them on board.
We hope that at the end of the engagement, we will be coming up with a conclusive report, which will be used as an amendment to the existing Local Revenue Enhancement Plan, because the plan is going to end in 2024-2025. So after that, with an amendment, they will be in position to use the information or the details generated from the performance report to come up with a comprehensive one, which they will use for the next 5-year plan.
First of all, I'm very grateful for this engagement. This is number one. And two, the kind of people that we have brought here. Some of them who are not either trained, and maybe they don't even participate in coming up with that plan. So from what I am seeing, I think with this kind of exposure and participation, when we get back to the district and sit as a district, we can come up with the policies. We can come up with the strategies that will push us forward.
We want to thank Oxfam in Uganda and partners under the PVP project, specifically AFS, for the support in the work we are doing under this project of strengthening local revenue management systems, and specifically capacity building for the local government officials, but also even our tax justice campaigners who are supporting in creating awareness on issues of local revenue mobilization and its utilization within Nebbi, within Zombo and Arua.